Overlord, good movie, really good movie, I think, for what it was. Starring Wyatt Russell, Javon Adepo. I bet I said that wrong. Bokeem Woodbine. Wasn't expecting him in this movie, but he was good in the movie. Several other actors and actresses in this movie that made it a pretty good movie. This movie was essentially about zombie Nazis. How could you make a Nazi worse than just being Nazis, man? You make them zombie Nazis, maybe vampire Nazis, but these are zombie Nazis, man. And it was better than I expected, because it sounds cheesy. It sounds like something you would have seen on a Late Show, a B-rate movie, where you could see the microphone over people's heads and stuff like that. But it sounds like that type of a movie, but it was actually done well. It was done almost in the superhero genre. It was almost done like a superhero movie, like an Avengers or something like that. Heavy on the action, not too heavy on the gore, but definitely heavy on the action and not really even the jump scares. I mean, it wasn't like you'd be standing there and a monster would jump out, it was monsters, but not really monsters like this, more like monsters like this. So it was good. It was the guy Javon Adepo was really good. He was essentially the star of the show, him and Wyatt Russell. And what they do is they're playing two American soldiers who have a secret mission. They have to take out a particular thing. They have to do a certain thing. And along the way, they discover that there's more to what's going on than they believe. So it would be like if somebody told you, hey man, we got to blow up this structure and then America will be saved, man. But it's up to you. You got to put some bombs inside this structure. And you're like, what's the name of the structure? And they're like, oh, it's Castle Dracula. And you're like, oh, okay. And you don't know that Castle Dracula is like vampire, 101, vampire heaven. So that's what they do. Their mission is to go and destroy a building that just happens to be filled with zombies. It's right next to this town, this French town, and the Nazis are taking these people out of the town, by force. They had guns, they're the Nazis and everything. They're taking these people by force and they're experimenting on them. And what they're doing is trying to make like a perfect person. This is why it made me think about a superhero movie. It put me in mind of Captain America, because those guys that created the Captain America Super Soldier Serum, those guys were a couple of Americans, but mostly those were Nazis too. They came up with this serum to make, this guy perfect, Captain America. That's kind of what they're doing here, but it's like a more realistic look at it. You're not going to just make some serum, give it to a dude, and he's like, dun, 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 and start hitting people in the face with a star-spangled shield. Man, you're going to try it, and you're going to make some mistakes along the way before you get it right. That's what this was. So this movie had a lot of layers. It wasn't just, let's go kill the Nazis and fight some monsters and save the town. There were some layers. There were some things happening in the movie that added to the movie. There was a hinted love between two people. There was a backstory that you're interested about, but they don't give you a lot. They just give you just enough to make you go, I'll bet there's something to that. They do a lot. There's a lot going on, and it was good. They meshed it together good. So it is, in fact, like a monster movie, but it's like a action flick monster movie. There are monsters in it, but it's not really a scary movie. You could watch this movie, in the dark by yourself, and you're probably going to be okay. Maybe not, but probably. And so it's not like, super, 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 super terrible, scary. There's just happens to be monsters in the movie. I liked it. I dug it. I would suggest seeing it. If you get the chance, go see it. Overlord, to me, was a pretty good movie. I'm going to give this movie 8. 8 bags of popcorn, man. But that's what I think. What do you think? Have you seen the movie? What's your favorite monster slash military movie? Personally, my favorite is Dog Soldiers. This reminded me a little bit of Dog Soldiers too. Military stumbles upon werewolves, and they're like, oh my God, it's werewolves. And they gotta fight werewolves. There's something that happens here. Military stumbles upon zombies, they gotta fight the zombies. But again, that's what I think. If you like the video, if you like the content, then subscribe and like.
Popcorn passport. Get your popcorn passport.